Welcome back. We are looking at the critical infrastructure updates from AWS reInvent 2025. If you look past the marketing headlines, a clear engineering pattern emerges. AWS is building the autonomous stack. We're moving from stateless chatbots to stateful workers. Let's dive in. First is agent commerce. Technically, giving an AI a credit card is easy. The hard part is governance and tracking what the agent does over time. AWS and Visa are collaborating to solve this problem by integrating Visa Intelligent Commerce directly into the Bedrock AgentCore runtime. There are two architectural components worth noting. First is the policy engine. It allows you to define deterministic rules like spend limits that sit outside the probabilistic LLM context. This prevents the model from hallucinating a purchase approval. Second is micro-VM isolation. Each agent session runs in its own sandboxed environment. This is critical for enterprise security because it ensures that even if an agent is compromised, it cannot access the root banking credentials of the host account. Next, we have Nova Forge, which addresses a major inefficiency in model training. Historically, enterprises had two options: train from scratch, which costs millions, or fine-tune a generic model, which often leads to catastrophic forgetting of core knowledge. Nova Forge introduces open training. Instead of just fine-tuning the final layer, you inject your domain data, proprietary code, medical records, or legal texts during the mid-training checkpoint. This creates what they call a novella, a model that is deeply specialized in your domain but retains the reasoning capabilities of the base model. AWS also introduced reinforcement learning gyms. These are synthetic environments where your model can practice against a reward function before deployment, standardizing how we align models to specific business logic. In terms of raw performance, the new Nova 2 Pro is benchmarking competitively with GPT 5.1 on reasoning tasks, while Nova 2 Lite offers a 1 million token context window, making it highly efficient for RAG workflows. Moving on to Nova Act. This is designed to solve the brittleness of traditional web automation. Standard scripts rely on DOM selectors like XPath or CSS IDs. If a developer changes a class name, the script fails. This is why RPA is so expensive to maintain. Nova Act changes the abstraction layer. It uses a vision-first approach powered by a specialized Nova model. It interprets the semantic meaning of user interface elements, understanding that a disk icon means save, regardless of the underlying code. This allows the agent to dynamically replan its actions if the UI layout changes, achieving a claimed 90% reliability rate. Now let's look at the silicon, the Trainium3 UltraServer. AWS has moved to a 3-nanometer process, but the real story is the interconnect architecture. A single UltraServer rack now holds 144 chips. To prevent data bottlenecks, they introduced Neuron Switch v1. This is a high-bandwidth all-to-all fabric that connects these chips, essentially allowing the entire rack to behave as a single memory pool. For training large models, this density matters. AWS reports a 4.4 times increase in compute performance and 4 times better energy efficiency per watt compared to the previous generation. This directly impacts the unit economics of training. Early adopters like Anthropic and Descartes are seeing a 50% reduction in total training costs. Finally, let's discuss frontier agents. This represents a move toward autonomous agents, systems designed for long-horizon tasks that span hours or days. They launched 3 domain-specific agents. First is Kiro for software development. It integrates with MCP servers, that's the Model Context Protocol, to safely access internal tools and repositories. It can read pull requests, understand architectural patterns, and autonomously refactor code. Second is the DevOps agent. This is an observability tool that correlates logs, metrics, and traces. In benchmarks, it demonstrated 86% accuracy in identifying root causes by analyzing the causal relationship between recent deployments and system anomalies. Finally is the security agent, which moves penetration testing from a periodic audit to a continuous process, scanning for vulnerabilities 24/7. The architectural shift at reInvent 2025. For engineers and architects, the focus is shifting from prompt engineering to agent orchestration, managing how these autonomous workers interact with your existing infrastructure. From silicon to governance, AWS is building the complete stack for autonomous AI. If you found this technical breakdown useful, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into AI infrastructure and emerging technology. Thanks for watching.